Morning guys, now I'm going to explain some common table expressions which is known as CTE in SQL, and the introduction comes where CTE stands for common table expression, and it is a temporary result set that we can reference within an SQL, and it is also defined with using the with keyword. And also CTA helps us to make complex queries more readable and modular. And the basic syntax comes with starting with keyword, then our common table expression name as then open and close in parentheses. So basically CT works like a temporary table that exists for the duration of that per query. And why do we use CTs? We use CTs for just simplifying long or nested SQL queries, and reusing the logic multiple times in a query, whereas handling hierarchical or recursive data and also improving code readability and debugging is also easy in CTs. These CTs helps us make complex queries to understand the question and also get the relevant output based upon the query. And there are two types of CTE, whereas non-recursive and recursive CTEs. And it also supports recursion, whereas which CT is also reusable and modular, and it is also easier for debugging compared to subqueries. Whereas CTs can be used in real world use cases like employee manager hierarchy in organizations, whereas customer referral networks and also sales region rollups, product category breakdowns, etc. Now I'm going to execute some queries based upon CTE, like how CTE works and how to get relevant output using CTEs. So, I have created one database named CTE. This is my database name, and I also want to use it like use CTE. Then I created one table, employees table, which consists of employee ID, name, department, salary, and manager ID. Where here employee ID is my primary key, and I have inserted some values into it. And I also created the next table called sales table. It also consists sales ID, employee ID, region, amount, sale date, and my foreign key as well. Just execute this. I am inserting some values into my sales table, and the basic syntax of creating a CTE is starting with keyword, naming as my CTE, or whatever the name you want to name to your CTE, and then as open and close parentheses. Inside you have to write your subquery, and after this CTE you have to write your main query. Like by looking at the above tables, I have some created some questions based upon the tables. Now I want to select IT department employees who are earning above 60,000. This is my question based upon the table. So I am starting with my with keyword with IT. This is my CTE name. IT EMPS is my CTA name as, and inside I am writing one subquery which is select star from. I want to select from employees table who are in the IT department, where department is IT. And after this, I am writing my subquery, which is select. Now we have to select from this table. The output will be stored in this my CT common table expression table, which is known as like dummy table. Whereas this is my original table. Like select from. Now I have to select it from my CT name. IT employees where salary is greater than 60,000. Now I got who are in the IT department, and also I got the salary who are getting more than 60,000. Here IT employee is acting as a dummy table. From this reference, I am taking it to my main query. The ITMP's common table expressions consist of employees who are in the IT department, whereas this query executes in this ITM EMPS table who are getting more than 60,000 salary. Now we can see that like the problem is divided into two queries, so it makes us easy and flexible to understand easily, and also to divide the problems to get relevant business driven problem outcomes also. Whereas the next question is, I need to find employees in how the company's average salary. So I'm executing this query starting with keyword with average salary as average. Now I want average of salary, so I'm using average of salary as and I'm alias average salary employees earning above the company's average salary. So select average of salary from choice. Main query select is on select from both the tables, which is my main table and average salary, which is CT table. Now I'm writing the condition where salary is greater than average of salary. Executing my whole query. Now I got this is my average salary based upon the company, and I also got the salary who are getting more than the average salary. Like Lokesh, Ravi, Rahul, and Meena are getting more than 54,571 is my average salary. So here CT can be used as like I have done average based upon from employees. Like I found average salary from employees. Then I am giving the where condition in my main query. So this table acts like a dummy table, whereas I can take reference from this table to find the relevant output. And next question is like I want to find each department's highest salary. employees who are so I want to find each department's highest salary. So we need to mandatorily do group by department and also find the highest salary for which is known as max salary and the employees who are getting it. So I'm naming it as with department. I have to select department. Also max of salary, which is my highest salary. Alias is used for the max of salary will be storing it in this column. From employees table. I need to find all the department as well as maximum salary. Now I have to group by department. So now this query output will be stored in department max. Now I want to apply another condition whereas select I have to join department equals to d dot department salary d dot. So the employees who are getting max salary will be stored in department max, which is my dummy table. And from that, I'm joining with employees table also, where the department in this table and the department in the employees table are equal, and also the salary in both tables should be equal. So now the question was find each department's highest salary and the employees who are getting it. So in department wise, this query group by department and also finds max salary, whereas this query selects who are getting it. So I have divided my problem into two parts. So so I got my output easily. Here, this is my common table expression table, which is department HR is getting max salary, which is 45,000, whereas IT department is getting 70,000, whereas finance department is getting 50,000. So now when I execute this query, it is selecting the employees who are getting it, who are getting the max salary. Question is department. Um, Naming is a department count as department. So I'm selecting department comma count is used for how many employees are there in those particular department, which is stored in my EMP count column. I have to select it from department table. Department, so it selects the every group. Department count, department count, where the of count should be for more than two employees. So it should be like greater than two. So in the above, in this query, in this, I have selected the query. In this query, it selects the department, whereas count, like how many members are there in the particular department. I want to select from department. Sorry, I have to select from employees table. So from employees table, it selects the department as also the count of the employment, sorry, employees in department. Now I want to group by the department, and the main query is from this table. So to get a clear understanding, I'll execute the selected query first. So you'll get the output. That tells us about CT dot department couldn't does not exist. So I have given here DEP underscore count and I have written here DEPT. So before naming your CTE table, be sure that you are selecting from that table only. So you'll get the relevant output easily. So now I got the IT department who are having more than two employees, that is three. Question or question calculate. Like you got calculate each employee's total sales amount. So you have to now select from sales table, not employees table. Based upon the question, you have to select like this is my employees table. So if I want to get output from employees table, you have to select from employees table. Whereas you also have sales table. If they ask from like what is the amount the person is getting, like what is the sale date, you have to choose the sales table. So with EMP sales is my CT table name as select each employee storage system. So now I have to select EMP ID of that employee name, comma sum of amount. I'm storing it in another column. This is total sales from sales table. I have to group by employee ID. This group by simply by using employee ID. Calculate each employee's total sales. So and I'm selecting employee ID. Sum by them. Now I have to select each employee. For each employee, we have to select e dot this is my employee table reference, comma total sales. Now I have to select from employees table. Join on e dot emp s dot emp. So I have created one CT table which consists of employee ID as well as sum of amount, which is known as total sales. Then I group by with employee ID. Then I am joining the employee sales and also employees on emp.emp on this table, whereas this table s.emp id. So it gives me the output. By employee. centralized key, join key entries.